Knighthood in the Middle Ages was a prestigious status that signified not only martial prowess, but also a commitment to chivalry and noble ideals. The journey from noble birth to the rank of knight was intricate, involving rigorous training, moral education, and a series of ceremonial rites. The journey to knighthood began at an early age for young noble boys, typically around the age of 7. At this tender age, a boy of noble birth was sent away from his family home to live in the household of another noble, often a relative or a liege lord. This early separation was crucial for his social and martial education. As a page, the young boy's duties were primarily servile, intended to instill a sense of duty and humility. He served the lord and lady of the house, performing tasks such as waiting at table, running errands, and attending to the needs of his superiors. However, this period was not solely about menial labor. The page received an education that included reading, writing, and basic arithmetic, often under the tutelage of a cleric. He also learned the fundamentals of courtly manners, music, and dance, all of which were essential for a future knight. Parallel to his academic and social education, the page was introduced to the basics of combat. Under the guidance of experienced knights, he learned to handle weapons, ride horses, and engage in mock battles. These early lessons were crucial in developing the physical strength and dexterity that would be essential in his future role as a knight. Around the age of 14, the page transitioned to the next stage of his training and became a squire. This promotion signified a step closer to knighthood and came with increased responsibilities and more rigorous training. As a squire, the young nobleman served a specific knight, often the same lord he had served as a page. His duties included maintaining the knight's armor and weapons, tending to his horse, and assisting him in battle. This close association allowed the squire to observe and learn the skills and conduct expected of a knight firsthand. The martial training intensified during the squire stage. Squires practiced with real weapons and participated in tournaments and mock battles to hone their skills. They learned to fight on horseback, wield swords, lances, and shields, and develop strategies for combat. This period was crucial for building the physical and tactical prowess required for knighthood. In addition to combat training, squires received instruction in the code of chivalry. This code emphasized virtues such as bravery, honor, courtesy, and a commitment to protecting the weak and upholding justice. Squires were taught to embody these ideals in their conduct both on and off the battlefield. The final stage in the journey to knighthood was marked by a series of elaborate ceremonies. Before being dubbed a knight, the squire participated in a vigil, a period of fasting, prayer, and contemplation. Often held in a church, this vigil lasted an entire night and was intended to prepare the squire spiritually for the responsibilities of knighthood. Following the vigil, the squire took a ritual bath symbolizing purification and a new beginning. This bath was often followed by dressing in white robes, further signifying purity and readiness to accept the knightly mantle. The culmination of the path to knighthood was the dubbing ceremony. This event was usually presided over by a high-ranking noble or even the king. The squire knelt before the presiding lord, who would tap him lightly on the shoulders with a sword, symbolically transforming him into a knight. This act, known as dubbing, was accompanied by the pronouncement of the knight's new title and the bestowal of arms, armor, and a horse. Newly dubbed knights often took an oath of fealty, pledging loyalty and service to their liege lord. This oath reinforced the knight's obligations to protect his lord's interests and uphold the values of chivalry. The knighthood ceremony concluded with feasts and celebrations. The new knight was often the center of attention, receiving congratulations and gifts from peers and superiors. These festivities underscored the importance of the occasion and marked the knight's official entry into the noble warrior class. Once knighted, a nobleman had various duties and responsibilities. These included military service, managing estates, and participating in tournaments. Knights were expected to be skilled warriors, capable of defending their lord's territory and interests. They also served as models of chivalry, demonstrating virtues such as bravery, loyalty, and courtesy. Knights were often called upon to serve in their lord's military campaigns. This service could range from defending the lord's castle to participating in larger battles and wars. The knight's combat skills and strategic acumen were crucial in these endeavors. In addition to their martial duties, knights often managed estates granted to them by their lord. This involved overseeing agricultural production administering justice, and ensuring the well-being of the peasants living on their land. Effective estate management was vital for maintaining the knights' wealth and status. Tournaments and jousts were popular pastimes for knights, offering opportunities to demonstrate their combat skills and gain prestige. These events were not only displays of martial prowess, but also social gatherings that reinforced the bonds among the nobility. Knights were expected to uphold the code of chivalry in all aspects of their lives. This code emphasized virtues such as honor, loyalty, and protection of the weak. Knights were often involved in charitable acts and were expected to act justly and honorably in their dealings. The path to knighthood in the Middle Ages was a rigorous and transformative journey, beginning with early education as a page, progressing through intensive training as a squire, and culminating in an elaborate ceremony of dubbing. This process not only prepared young noblemen for the physical demands of knighthood, but also instilled in them the chivalric values that defined the medieval knight. Through a combination of martial training, moral education, and ceremonial rites, noble boys were transformed into knights embodying the ideals of bravery, honor, and chivalry that were central to medieval society.